Hi, hello everybody, I'm Justin, this is Koopa, and welcome to Koopa's Corner. Today we're going to be opening packs from the new Mega Rising set in Pokemon TCG Pocket. It just came out. I've been saving up my hourglasses. I barely used any on Deluxe Pack EX, so I've got tons of hourglasses. We're going to be opening up more packs than we normally do. We've been waiting for this set. This set is a huge 3-pack set. It's the first time to have a 3-pack set since Genetic Apex. It probably will make it a little bit more difficult to pull, all the cards and the good cards, what we're looking for here. But I've been very excited about this. And so let's go ahead and jump in. First, we've got some individual packs just from my dailies. I didn't open any yesterday. So my dailies here, my premium pass is on for this. So I've got 3 individual packs, and then we'll do some 10 packs. Alright, so first up is Corfish, Doublade, Hariyama. That one looks like it's got a lot going on. Stuffle, new Stuffle, Growlithe, and Dartrix, shiny Dartrix. And was that a 6th card? Do shinies not count as like one of your regular cards anymore? That was 6. It's like a baby. Are shinies separate now? If they updated that, I missed that. Oh, but that's awesome that it doesn't actually count. That's gonna like really change the dynamic for people feeling disappointed when they pull shinies. It's gonna be like a bonus card now, so that's pretty cool. All right, very first pack we went with Mega Blaziken, and we pulled a shiny Dartrix. So first pack was a hit. Let's jump into a Mega Gyarados pack now. We're gonna do one of each for these. All right, so Mega Gyarados. And it's Ferrothorn with Guard Press for 50. Froakie, new Froakie. Another Froakie. Frillish. And Chingling, new baby. Chingling. And that's not separate anymore, so that's one of the 5. So our baby's not separate anymore? I don't know. It's a little bit changed. But alright. Mega Gyarados, so let's go ahead and open up a Mega Altaria. And we'll do one of each of these first, and then we'll jump in, we'll do some 10 packs here. Hopefully we can pull some good stuff. Like I said, I've been saving up my hourglasses. So first up is Litwick here, Ferroseed, Phantump, Herdier, Seismitoad with Split Spiral Punch. Alright. Yeah, I've been saving up my hourglasses, trying to get some extra packs. I know it's going to be a little bit harder to get stuff. Hopefully we get enough that we can make a couple cool decks. Alright, we're doing Mega Blaziken first, and it's Tympole, Watchog, Pansear, Heatmore just to the bench. Alright, Nuzleaf. Alright, then Rookidee, Simisear, Pansear again, Mismagius, Honedge, Tympole, Purchisu, and Mega Blaziken with Mega Burning. Alright, this one, I'm excited about this one. Hopefully we pull a second one, we can make a deck. But yeah, Mega Blaziken, just without actually having played any of them, it seems the one I'm most excited about. 1, because I really like the Pokemon, and 2, it just seems really, really good. So I'm excited. We pulled a Mega Blaziken right off the bat. Alright, there's an Archon, a Marini, a new Miltank, Body Slam. Ooh, May. Alright, we got May. We got the 2-star full art May. That one's going to be pretty good. Take 2 cards, or 2 Pokemon cards out of your deck and switch for 2 in your hand. So you're going to basically trade 2 for 2 like a Pokemon Communications. If there's a lot of potential for there. And a shiny Doduo. Alright. We had a couple of good hits so far in our first tenor here. Alright, Stuffle, Zebstrika. That one's not as good as the Genetic Apex Zebstrika. I actually use that one a lot in Genetic Apex. And Pidgey, Flame Patch. Alright, take a Fire Energy from your discard pile, attach it to a Pokemon. So that one's really good. And then Mega Pinsir. Alright, we hit the Mega Pinsir. So that one's going to be pretty good too. Let's see if we can pull anything. An Aegislash, with Cursed Metal, your Metal and Psychic Pokemon do plus 30 damage. Alright, that one's going to be great to slide. It's a stage 2, so it's tough, but it's going to be fun to sit on the bench. I could definitely see a couple of use cases for that. Hopefully we can slot that into something. But I think Aegislash will be fun. Alright, we're going to jump over, do Mega Gyarados for our second set of 10 here. And right off the bat, the full art Hydreigon. And alright, it looks like it powers itself with that ability. You're going to give yourself 2 energy and do 30 damage to yourself. And that feels like it's going to be really good. A Copycat, shuffle your hand into your deck and draw as many cards as your opponent has. That one feels also like it could be a lot of fun, maybe not as meta. Druddigon, a new Druddigon. This feels not so good, the new Druddigon. New Sudowoodo seems okay, maybe not quite as good as the last one. But, what can you do, right? Bergmite, Chatot, Sandslash, Yamask, Klefki. Okay, Klefki's ability, Disarming Keys. Okay, it's almost like a Guzma, but you have to discard Klefki. So if you put him on your bench and they put a bunch of tools on, you can discard the tools. So Klefki, I think, is going to be low-key pretty good as well. There's so many tools, and there's more and more every time. And I think, honestly, you see a lot of Mars and a lot of red card. And I think that, Guzma is just as important, is just as meta, and, you don't see it run nearly as often. So, I think Klefki is going to be probably pretty good. Alright, new Xatu there, Sandile, Hippowdon, Marini, Spritzy, Phantom, Greninja EX, as if Greninja wasn't already the most broken card in the game. Greninja EX, Shifting Stream, basically allows you to switch your water Pokemon with no retreat cost, just lets you switch them. So that's going to be pretty good. I mean, there's no doubt Greninja's going to be pretty good, right? Alright, hey, a Jellicent, a full art 1-star Jellicent. I can't quite read the ability with that background though. Alright, Skitty, Sand Attack, Bounce, Wailmer. Alright, hey, that was our first 10-pack of Mega Gyarados. Not quite as good as the Blaziken tenor, but, a couple of EX there. Hopefully we can make a deck with the Greninja. Let's see what we get here from Mega Altaria. There's a Sableye, Dirty Throw for 70, Drifloon with Wind Blast, Ambipom, Ice-Q, Seismitoad, Pidgeotto, Lotad, Ice-Q, Durant, Natu, Spritzy, Sandslash, Mismagius, Apom. Alright, Lampent. Alright, we're not really hitting much out of Mega Altaria, are we? No EXs so far. Nothing that I really think we should make a deck out of. Gumi with Sticky Membrane. Gumi, alright. And there's regular Altaria, which is kind of the same. There's Ampharos, which is kind of the same, but less. Both Altaria and Ampharos have Mega versions. Pretty much the abilities are the same, it's just less. I think Gumi might actually be really important. What energies did Gumi have? Ooh, Citrus Berry. Okay. It might pair up well with the Jolteon. We'll have to see. I've heard great things about the Jolteon. I'm dying to pull one. Alright, we're going to go back to Blaziken. Cascoon, Dusclops, Blitzel, Pidgeot with Twister, Duskull with Ambush. Alright, let's see, another Pidgeot, Duskull, Corphish, Pinsir, regular Pinsir, and Pinsir EX. Alright, we have the first one in our set that we have two of that we can make a deck now. Ooh, Arcanine. It's nice art as well. I love Arcanine. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. But yeah, Mega Pinsir was maybe not one of the ones I was most excited about, but we have two of them. We can try to build a deck around it. So, you know, we'll see. Alright. Sandshrew, Luxio, Golduck, Rookidee, Durant, Corvisquire, Trevenant, Growlithe, Dusclops, Litleo, Growlithe, Watchog, alright. Beware, it's another big energy one. The last Beware wasn't great. Alright, another Two-Blade, Litleo, Natu, Trevenant, Ponyta. That was the second set of 10 for Blaziken. We only pulled the Mega Pinsir EX, no other EXs in that 10 pack. Not hitting today. That was already 30 packs, and we've only pulled like 2 or 3 EXs. Here we go with Mega Gyarados, another 10 for Mega Gyarados. Hopefully we can pull a couple more EXs here, especially than the first time. We really only got Greninja the first time. Alright, another Druddigon, Drapion, Pidgeot, Chatot, Sandshrew, Chatot, Delcatty, Search for Friends. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you can pull a support card from your discard pile. Oh, I did not hear about that card. That sounds amazing, actually. Like, it has the potential to. Especially if you get to choose and it's not random. Professor's Research, Delcatty, Professor's Research. And it'll help you move away, probably a little bit, from like the Sylveons or the dogs, right? Because it's colorless. Wailord, for 4 colorless, it does 10 more for each water energy. So even though it's colorless, you want water energy, because otherwise it's only doing 60. Colossal, Cold Drop, it does 100, but plus 50 if it's up against a grass deck. Okay, that could be better. Eevee, boosted evolution. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot during your first turn or the turn you play it, you can evolve it. Oh wow, that seems actually really good. There's the Jolteon. There it is. We heard great things about it. Electromagnetic Wall. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, whenever your opponent attaches an energy from their energy zone to one of their Pokemon, do 20 damage to that Pokemon. That's going to pair with that. Ooh, Full Art Pancham. Pancham and Pangoro are underrated. No, but that new Eevee, another Jellicent there. That new Eevee is going to pair fantastically with this Jolteon. I mean, it's going to pair well with some of the old Eevee cards as well. Like, it's going to pair well probably with Sylveon. As long as you're running a Psychic deck, or maybe some of the non-EXs that only need 1 energy. Right? Because it has to be in the active spot to get to use the ability. But I think you want this Jolteon in the active spot from the very beginning. Oh, a Full Art Ice Cube. We're in Mega Altaria packs, by the way, guys. We're doing our final 10-pack here. It's all we're going to be able to afford for the day. So we did a 10 of each. Of Blaziken, Gyarados, Altaria, and then we did Blaziken, Gyarados, and now Altaria. So 60 packs. Lucky Mittens. I didn't read Lucky Mittens. I was a little distracted. But yeah, this is our last pack, or last set of 10. We got one of the Jolteon, so hopefully you can find another one in the Wonder Pick or in the next couple of days. But I'd love to do a Jolteon deck. Right off the bat, obviously it's going to pair well with, Full Art Chandelure. Okay, that's fun. Obviously that Jolteon is going to pair well with like Zeraora Oricorio, maybe Raikou. My first gut, I don't want to put Oricorio in the deck. I just want to do like 2 Zera, 2 Raikou, and 2 of the Jolteon. But then I immediately think of something like Stoutland and Team Rocket Grunt, or like a Guzzlord and Team Rocket Grunt, right? Constantly taking energy off of your opponents, and when they have to rebuild, they're doing damage to themselves. So something like that I think might not be as good, but could be way more fun. So I might do like a Stoutland Jolteon deck, especially if I can pull a second one. Stay tuned, guys. We get a few more of these cards, and I'll make some deck before the next set. I don't know what. It's going to depend what we pull. We did like actually a lot of packs. We did more than we usually do, and I don't really feel like we got a ton. That happens when it's divided into 3 instead of into 2, and we kind of spread the love instead of focusing all on one. Which, like, if there's something specific like you want to play, like maybe focus on one. But I just wanted to spread the love a little bit, open a little bit of everything. We got a couple of hits, nothing major, nothing super rare. We didn't really get too many duplicates of anything. Mega Pinsir is really the only thing I feel like we could kind of make a deck off of right now. Everything else that we kind of pulled is we're going to kind of be half-assing a deck, like it's only going to have one of the EX instead, so it's not going to really be focused around that new card. It's going to just be like supporting a different deck that already is good. Like the Greninja, I could see that slotting that into like the currently like meta Suicune Greninja. So you have like 2 Froakie, and then you have like 3 different Greninja to choose from. Like you can do your 2 that do Water Shuriken, but you can throw one of these in there as like an alternative. That worked really well with Arceus Crobat and Crobat EX, which is a deck I made a video for. But yeah, we're off to a decent start. Hopefully we get some better luck in the next few days. I don't, again, put money into this really, except for like the premium passes on right now. So I'm not going to be spending money to start pulling, this amount of packs every single day. I'm not like a full-time content creator. I work my 9 to 5. I do this on the side for fun, and I'm not going to start whaling this game for the sake of content, guys. So hopefully I can pull something decent and make a good deck. I'll do at least one deck video before the next set comes out. I try to do at least one deck every set. But yeah, all right. I'm not too upset with what we pulled. We're off to a pretty good start. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comments which of the new X's you're most excited about, or which of the new cards. I guess it doesn't have to be an EX. Which card in this set are you most excited about? By the time I actually edit and upload this video, it's probably going to be a few days after launch. Like, I don't think I'm going to get it up like today, day 1. But these are just the day 1 pulls. And by the time this is up, hopefully some of you guys are a little bit more familiar with a lot of the cards in this set. So let me know in the comments which one you're most excited about or have had the most luck with. And thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.